stress relieving vinyasa this morning. So when things seem a little bit too much to handle, or you're feeling a little short of breath or a little anxious, this is a great practice to release some of that tension, open up space in the lungs, make it a little easier to breathe. So we're going to start in a mountain pose, or maybe just a little bit wider. Feet are parallel. Bring your arms out to the side and just shake side to side. Maybe gently tap yourself on the low back and the shoulder. Just take some nice long breaths, releasing any built up tension in the body. And gently come back to center. Step the feet a little bit wider. Inhale the hands overhead. As you exhale, bend the knees, release the breath through the mouth. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Next time down, just dangle. Let the body melt over the legs. Maybe walk your hands side to side. Give the head a little shake. Maybe shift the legs. Just wiggling everything out, releasing any tension in the spine. When you're ready, bend the knees, tuck your chin. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. And walk the feet back into mountain pose, so feet are parallel, hip distance apart, or maybe a little bit narrower. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let the thumbs rest against the heart center. Maybe gently close the eyes for a moment. Feel the four corners of your feet on the earth. Feel the length in your spine. Notice your breath coming in and out of the body. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. In and out. In and out. Setting an intention for your practice this morning. Maybe an intention to just allow space for breath. To allow the lungs to take slow, deep breaths. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the hands overhead. Exhale, right hand behind you, left hand to the front, little twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, little baby back bend, lift the heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Let the body dangle over the legs, give a little wiggle, give the head a little shake. Inhale to a half lift. Hands come to the shins or the thighs. Lengthen your spine flat like an ironing board. Gazes straight down to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Heart goes forward. Reach the arms out. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach high. Take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Draw the left wrist up and over, side stretch. Feel the space you're creating in the ribs on the left side of the body. Inhale up, switch your grip. Draw up and over. Inhale up. Exhale, little baby back bend, open the heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. I'm going to shift. You stay right where you are at the top of your mat. Step your right foot back. Bring the right knee down to the mat, modified lunge. And then just shift forward and back for a moment. Releasing any tension in the legs and the hips. If you'd like, you can place blocks here underneath your hands to give yourself a little more space. And then coming forward to your lunge, knee is right over the ankle, hands to your thigh. Lift the heart, hips shift forward and down just a tiny bit. Inhale the hands all the way up. Exhale, left hand behind you, right hand to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, little baby back bend, lift the heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left knee back to meet your right. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat. Inhale, little cobra, draw the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Exhale, push back up to a tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. First down dog of our practice. So just gently pedal it out, bend one knee, then the other. Lengthening the spine. Inhale, look between your hands. As you exhale, step or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Bring the left knee down. Shift it out, forward and back. And this is a moment to just kind of tune into your body. If you want to hold in one position for a few breaths, that's just fine. You can add a little bit of side to side movement. Just gently tuning into the body, seeing what movement it needs during your practice today. Shifting forward to your lunge, hands to your thigh, lift the heart, hips shift forward and down. Inhale the hands all the way up. Exhale, right hand behind you, left hand to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right knee back to meet your left. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back to a tabletop. Tuck the knee, toes under. Lift the hips high, down dog. In and out. In and out. Inhale the right foot to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the right hip. Maybe take a couple of turns in the ankle or straighten and bend. Just creating some mobility in the hip. And then inhale, straighten your left leg straight towards the back wall. Exhale, shift forward to a plank, draw your knee to your chest. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant your foot between your hands. Get really stable in your feet. Feel your feet firm into the ground. Back knee is pressed to the sky. Lift up. Crescent lunge. Find your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Left hand behind you, right hand to the front. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, up. Exhale, little baby back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Take a chaturanga, lowering down, elbows right over the shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Find your breath. In and out. In and out. Inhale the right foot to the sky, bend the right knee, open the right hip, maybe take a few turns in the ankle. Straighten the leg towards the back wall, reach long, inhale, exhale, knee to chest, inhale back, exhale, knee to chest, plant your foot between your hands, firm in your feet, strong legs, strong core. Inhale all the way up. Little twist, right hand behind you, left hand to the front. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale up. Exhale, little baby back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your front foot back. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Find your breath. In and out. In and out. Inhale, look between your hands. As you exhale, step or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dog. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Turn to take a nice wide step on your mat. Feet facing the long edge of your mat. And then rotate your heels in slightly. Toes are pointed out to about a 45. Inhale, sweep the hands overhead. As you exhale, come down into a goddess squat. Cactus the arms. Hips drop the back so the knees stay over the ankles. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale. In and out. In and out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, turn the heels out. Forward fold. Let the body fold over the legs. Give the head a little shake. And then rotate your right foot to the top of your mat. Spin the back heel up. Walk your hands around to a lunge. Inhale all the way up. Strong legs, strong core. Spin the back heel down, rotate and open, warrior two. Find your strength. Right knee is directly over the right ankle. Gaze over your right fingertips. Reverse warrior, right hand to the sky, left hand down the leg or behind your back. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Cartwheel the hands all the way down and around to frame the front foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Down dog. Find your breath. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale, draw the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Extend the leg underneath you, come to the outer edge of your foot, spin to the inner edge of your back foot, left hand to the sky, fallen star. And then sit all the way down and fold over the left leg. So you can come to the side, or you can fold straight over the leg. Find your breath, lots of length in the low back, rounding in the shoulders and the neck. Now back up, bring the right hand behind you, sweep the left hand high, bring the left hand back to a three-legged dog, right toes to the mat. Find your breath. In and out. In and out. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Come all the way up. Exhale, handstand. Come back to your wide-legged stance. This time coming down into Skandasana. So you'll bring your hands to one foot, flip the toes up on the opposite leg, and then shift to the other side. If this is hard on the knees, then you can just come here, lengthening the back side of the leg, back and forth with your own breath. If you'd like to hold one position for a few breaths, you're welcome to. And come back to center, forward fold, feet are parallel. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Spin your left foot to the back edge of your mat. Bend your left knee, spin the back heel up. Lunge. Spin the back heel down, rotate and open, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right hand down the leg, left hand to the sky. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Spin the back heel up. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Find your down dog. Inhale the left foot up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right elbow. It comes through, fallen star. Lift the hand, lift the hips. And then sit down. Fold over the right leg. Come back into your fallen star, left hand to the mat. Sweep high. Bring your right hand down. Feet both back to the back of the mat. Find your down dog. Then bring your knees to the mat, sink back to a child's pose, reach the arms forward, the forehead come to the mat. Find your breath. Big deep breaths. Notice how the lungs can expand to the back as well as the front. So feel the ribs expand front and back, side to side. Lots of space. And roll up. Come to a seated position. Both legs out long in front of you. If it's uncomfortable to have a straight spine, seated with the legs in front of you, bring a blanket underneath your sit bones so that the low back can be flat and long. Draw your right foot in. The right ankle can rest on the left thigh, keeping the spine long, or you can take hold of your shin, or you can come to the crooks of your elbows. The important thing here is the back is long and straight. Then we're just gently rocking the hip out, nice and easy, like you're rocking a baby. Release your right foot over the extended leg, take hold of your knee, drop long in the spine. Bring the right hand behind you, inhale the left hand up, exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall, exhale, twist. And gently unwind, take a little counter twist. Come back to center, bring your right foot to the inside of the left thigh, maybe open the left leg out a little bit. Bring your left elbow to the inside of the thigh, inhale the right hand behind you, reach up and over, seated side twist. So you're using the left elbow as leverage to rotate your heart open. Rolling the right shoulder back, maybe lifting your gaze to the ceiling. And inhale up, bring your right hand behind you, coming into open gate. Lift the hips, sweep the left hand to the sky. And release. Bring both legs back out in front of you. Tuck the left foot in, cross to the thigh, or take hold of the shin, or come to the crooks of the elbows. Drop long in your spine. And maybe just gently rock it out. So there should be zero pain or tension in the low back here. We're looking into a stretch and loosening here in the hip. If there's any pain in the low back, get a blanket, set it underneath your sit bones, or lower the leg down a little bit. Cross your left foot over the right leg, take hold of your knee, drop long in the spine, left hand behind you, inhale the right hand up, exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall, exhale, twist. And gently unwind, take a little counter twist. Come back to center, bring your left foot to the inside of the right thigh, open the right leg out. Bring your right elbow to the inside of your leg, inhale the left hand behind you, and then reach up and over, using the right elbow as leverage to rotate your left shoulder open. And inhale up, open gate. Left hand behind you, right hand and hips, sweep to the sky. And release. Bring both legs in front of you. Come all the way down to your mat. Let the arms rest to your side, palms to the ceiling. Knees are bent, walk your pinky toes to the edge of your mat. Drop the knees to one side and then the other. Just taking some gentle windshield wipers. Releasing any tension in the low back or the hips. If you'd like, you can tuck the knees to the chest instead, or maybe add some arms in overhead. You're just checking in with the body and seeing if there's any place where it needs to let go of a little more tension or open up more space for breath. And then when you're ready, either keep the knees bent and let the knees knock into rest against each other. It's this restorative rest position. Or traditional Shavasana, let the legs go long, heels as wide as your mat, toes fall out. Gently close the eyes. Maybe roll the shoulders underneath, get any last wiggles out. And then tuning into your breath, in and out, in and out. Focusing on a nice long exhale. And as you exhale, feel your whole body grow heavy. Your feet, calves, knees, and thighs soft and heavy. The glutes and hips, the low back, soft and heavy. Your spine, the back of your shoulders, the heart space, the lungs, soft and heavy. Shoulders, arms, hands, soft and heavy. The neck and throat, your jaw, let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Let the cheeks and ears be soft, the eyes and eyebrows, top of the head. Letting the whole body soften. Feel the breath gently move through the body. Tune into the space that you've created for breath, for life and energy in the body. And just breathe. Gently draw your awareness back to your breath. Slowly start to deepen. Maybe bring small movement or gentle stretching into the body. When you're ready, roll onto one side in a fetal position. And then use your hands to push yourself up to seated. Hands to heart center. Bowing the head for a moment in gratitude. Gratitude for your practice. Gratitude for the gift of life and breath. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. From the very best in me to the very best in you. Namaste.